So number 5 is going to be Reiko. Now this is straightforward. It's just his spamming shurikens. Yes, I'll refer to them as that. Now, his move list, toolkit, it's all fine. I have no issue with that. It's just the fact that Reiko players pretty much rely on just one move to win the match. And that one move is not just an armor breaker, but it has an amplify, which makes it even more difficult to go against. Now, if he's using Sub-Zero with Reiko, I just really hate it if they just decide to spam shurikens the entire time. So it's just because of one special move that he's even here. Otherwise, he would have been like an honorable mention, but nah, he's number 5. Number 4 on the list is going to be Johnny Cage. Now, while there's going to be another person on this list that also kind of fits in the same line as him, where I bring up valid points, I'm just going to say that this character has been a pain for a lot of people to fight. He has not been nerfed at all. He's still very common to find in the casuals, Kombat League, all that. No matter what mode you're in, chances are you're going to find this character no matter what. So he's a very uncommon character to come across. Now that's not why he's here. It's because he's just really damn good, and to the point where people just abuse how good he is and just mash with him. Now, Johnny Cage is a character that I feel like people mash and get away with, and it's a bit annoying and tedious at times, but it's mainly his fatal blow that's the issue. He has a cancel to that. He can do a sort of special move cancel with a dash into that, and he could also just hold the fatal. So I'll just say outright, Johnny is one of those characters that whenever I face him, I know that it can go one or two ways. One, it's a clean and quick or close match and it's fun. Or two, it's just going to be absolute suffering, and I hate that. I hate it when a character has an easy win attached to them. Alright, do I even need to go into depth with this part? Number 3 is going to be Baraka. And it's not because of the fact that he's been nerfed and no one uses him anymore. It's because of what happened when he was not nerfed and everyone was using him. This character gave so many players PTSD. The amount of 50%, 40%, 30%, and even now he still does 30% easily. But back then, you would die to the most dumb crap from these players just mashing and getting 50% for it. I don't think I gotta go more in depth with this character, because if you want to know why I hate him, just look at how annoying it was to deal with his gameplay all the way back then. So that's enough about Baraka. I don't want to waste no more time on this character. I really hate him, and if you played him and hopped off of him, I hate you. You're just a meta master. Get out of here. At this point, I'm just feeling like I'm making a rant video. But you know what? Number 2 is gonna be Kung Lao. Now this may be recency bias. If anyone's seen my recent stream, you'll know how much I really just don't like this character. But I think it's come to the point where I'm coming to the conclusion that every single Lao player plays like it's MK11. They play the same way, just jumping in the air, staying in the air like they're a pigeon. Bro, this isn't MK11. You're not supposed to be playing like that. Natara's the only character I really allow with that. Lao, get out of here. I get he has some air moves, but you don't have to jump on hit, jump on wake up. I swear, almost half the players that play Lao do the same thing. They just play like scrubs, and I hate it. So yeah, you may be wondering, why am I popping off so much on Lao and he's not number 1? Well, I'm just gonna say the next character just really makes me hate the game a lot, just because of the people behind the character. That's literally just the reason why. Most people who play Lao are mostly silent, so there's not much for me to get angered by there. It's really just their gameplay. But the next one, sheesh, they got terrible gameplay and they got terrible trash talk. Now for number 1, the character I really cannot stand most of the time. It's Mileena. Okay, in MK11 she wasn't as bad. In MKX I heard she was annoying, or at least very good to deal with. Now here's the thing, in MK1 all the players that play her just take out their brain from their head and then they throw it in a trash can. They all do YOLO stuff. Maybe there's a skilled Mileena out there hiding in the world, but I can never find them. Instead, I find the scrubby Mileenas. I find the Mileenas that have no patience, no skill, nada. They get 38% for doing nothing, for just mashing on hit, for mashing on wake up, for doing YOLO ball rolls, doing wake up ball rolls. Like, what type of brain do you need to be using to be doing this? I swear, Mileena players, and this is why she's at number 1. Otherwise, it would have been Lao. While her gameplay I can deal with and win against most of the time, the people who trash talk behind the mic playing Mileena are the most delusional people. How are you gonna talk trash about Sub-Zero while playing Mileena doing YOLO ball roll? I swear, the amount of Mileenas I've dealt with, and most of them are trash talkers, trust me. Now here's the thing, if you're gonna play Mileena, at least play her right. You're not supposed to be playing like some random crackhead in the middle of the match doing YOLO stuff. And this is what I mean when I say that I just don't like Mileena players. They are freaking hypocrites, man. Most of the stuff that they say, they go against themselves right in the match or in another match ahead. But trust me, Mileena players, they give me the most delusional feeling possible. So, without any further ado, I don't want to linger too much on this character. She's number one for a reason. It's because of the players behind the character, as well as her gameplay that I have to deal with. But this character is just a nightmare for me, bro. This character is going to traumatize me for the rest of my life. The way Jade traumatized me in MK11, this is as close as I'll get to Jade in MK1. This is the Jade of MK1 to me. She just painfully bothers me. The players behind the character, oh my lord. Straight up crazy. I don't know. I just really don't like Mileena and the players behind her. And these are the same people, the fan base between Mileena are the same people asking for Jade to come back in MK1. So you know what? We're just gonna say that's enough to speak for itself. If you want Jade back in MK1 to play like MK11, then you're definitely a Mileena main in MK1. I said it! Okay, but with that out of the way, let me just end the video by saying this video is like mostly satire. While most of the stuff I'm saying in this video are very true, I'm not being serious about exactly everything. Because the thing is, I do believe that there are some players out there that are rational and sane and loyal players. Unlike most of the people that I be facing in my experiences that are just scrubs or trash talkers. So, who knows, maybe out there, you yourself watching this video, maybe you play one of these 5 characters here and you're really good with them and you consider yourself to be good and not a scrub. Then I believe you. But to the people that I faced most of the time, this is after all my video, this is my experience, this is my opinion. This is what this video is about. Just how much I hate the characters from how many times I've faced them and the way I've experienced facing them. With that out of the way, I hope you all have a good rest of your day and thank you for watching.